Hey guys, Menchi here. Today I'm going to show you a remix. I decided to make a remix for a mix contest. By the way, I made something like that with a pragmatic remix contest. I didn't want to participate, but then I'll upload my remix to this contest and I won it. It's really funny, but I decided to make something like that with this remix. I don't know if I will participate or not. It's just a remix. By the way, I made a full tutorial how to make it from scratch. I speak other language there. Anyway, I'll leave the link in the description, just check it. This remix contest you can check on Label Radar. It looks like that. Today is May 17, and you can check. It's something like a month to create a remix. It's a remix contest by Black Hole. By the way, the vocalist is Christina Novelli. It's a really well-known vocalist, and you can see the rules there. Maybe you want to participate, just feel free to make your remix to this contest. My idea was something like to make a remix from scratch and show one of the popular genres these days, something like Calvin Harris or something like Eurodance, pop trance or something like that. Let me show you parts of this remix. Full remix you can listen using the link in the description. I'll upload it to my Telegram channel. Also, I'll upload this project to my Boosty and Patreon. Also, feel free to check the links in the description. Maybe you want to see in details this project. So let me show you some parts of this remix, and I'll explain how I made it.
Set me on fire. You can watch me burn tonight. Can't put me out, I only burn bright. We'll rise from the ashes so strong. We'll fall in and we'll be held to the
Okay, it sounds like that. If you hear, it's something like Eurodance or pop trance track, something like that. Maybe closer to hyper techno, but I guess it's something like more dance pop, something like that. So I decided to make a remix of this track, and I made it 145 BPM. Original track is 128 BPM. Original track, by the way, you can also link use the link in description. Just listen to it. I like this track. It sounds like maybe a house or stutter house track, also a bit maybe dance pop. I decided to make remix in this genre, so let me show you what we have here. So let's start from the drums. By the way, I decided to use original arrangement. I didn't change a lot because we have vocals, we have this stem. If you see, I didn't slice it, and we have a drum section. If you see, I have the drums. The drop in the same positions, so we have really the same arrangement. we have something like a Calvin Harris type of drums. Sounds something like that. I decided to use these ambient effects. It sounds not so loud. By the way, let me make it louder because I forgot to make it. And let's listen to. Of course, I used a lot of my effects, but these effects I like how it sounds like with this reverse. Yeah, let's leave it as it is. I decided to use these instruments like piano. I really like how it sounds, but I decided to make reverse effects. Use something like that. I made this slice of this instrument, and I copied this instrument, this stem actually, and make a reverse of it. It's something like we have a reverse of each chord. And it sounds more interesting in that way because we have these reverses. By the way, this piano has something like arpeggio or something like that on the background. But we have also reversed arpeggio. Anyway, it sounds really interesting. Vocal, I left it like that. I didn't make something with vocals, but I made something like I decided to use a cue. I used Patcher to use intelligent de-esser. I decided to use it because I heard some S in some phrases. Decided to make it more smooth. Here also we have a kickstart because we have some vocals on the drop, and I decided to make something like a send to this channel. I used compressor to make a parallel compression to make vocal more louder, more more tight, to more massive, something like that, because we have really quiet vocals. I didn't make normalize, just this compressor on the channel, something like a parallel compression. So we have here this wrist bass. By the way, if you will download this pack of this contest to make your remix, you can check 3 folders. By the way, let me show you. We have MIDI folder. It's really useful because if you don't want to make it using your ears, you can just use these MIDIs. I decided to use this bass MIDI. By the way, if you see, we have another MIDIs. It's something like I decided to use it like that. Yeah, but we have variation, something like here and here. I decided just use 4 notes, except using these additional notes. And we have more, I don't know, just four chords in this track. I guess it will be easier for me, and I decided to use it in that way. So then I used I guess we have we have a pad MIDI, and I decided to use these chords from this pack. Also, I could use these bass notes and make a pad like I want, but I decided to use just MIDIs from this pack. And it sounds like that. By the way, I used this John Neverland Reese bass from a Cashmere pack. I really like it, one of my favorite sound in Nexus, by the way. Last days we have this pad. I used a nice pad from the pack called House Free, a really cool pad. Then we have this bass on the drop. I use 4 layers for the bass. We have sub layer and 3 layers of mid bass. Let me show you. We have the sub bass like that. We have just offbeat notes, nothing special, like in a lot of these Eurodance or pop trance, hyper techno tracks. We have really offbeat notes, something like that. Also, we have 3 layers of mid bass. We have this organ. It's from Sounds of the 90s organ, it's called Robin's organ. It's something like from the track called Robin S. Show Me Love, something like that. The same notes. I decided to use this soul bass. I made it from scratch. It's something like we have 2 oscillators of sauce, and I decided to use 7 unisons. You can make 8, whatever you want, and small the tune. Something like that. Also, I used this bass from my Deep House pack. And these 3 basses sounds like that. I really like how it sounds. Yeah. Also, we have piano line here. By the way, we have this piano line something like in the original stem called instruments. By the way, we have, as I said, 3 folders. There are all the stems in the used in the track, group stems. I decided to use group stems like this instrument. And we have piano here, something like that. And also we have piano part. And by the way, this piano gave me an idea to make these pianos, something like that. We have a filter on the build-up section. Yeah, so we have 3 layers of piano. Of course, it's a Korg M1 piano, L plus R. Sounds really basic. We have black hole piano. By the way, it's it's a room extension pack. And we have this piano called Wilkinson's, yes, I guess something like real piano, it's something like that. It's from a drum and bass pack. I really like this preset, of course. So I decided to make something like a melody. I use for 3 layers here. By the way, we have gross beat, this preset, to make it more interesting. It sounds like that actually. I decided to use this instrument and I made something like that using MIDI. Of course, we have MIDI here, it's called lead, and you can use this MIDI to make your own melody. I decided to use something like that. It's something like a saw. It's another lead, and I decided to use something like a Vox. This pack called Mountbatten 2 Angel lead. And I decided to use gross beat. I think it sounds more interesting with this gross beat feature. You can use, maybe if you use Ableton or Logic or other DAW, you can use, I don't know, maybe LFO tool or other features, maybe some stutter FX or something like that to use this effect. Also we have this FX section. Let me show you. Sounds like that. By the way, I decided to use my own snares. To make something like additional layer for snares. So if you see, I decided to use snares like something like a fade in, something like that, and I use note pitch to make it more interesting. Yeah, to make not so straight, but with some variations, and it sounds like that. So, as I said, I made a full tutorial from scratch, but I speak other language there. You can watch it. By the way, I guess you don't need my voice just to see how I produced this remix. Just use the link in the description. I'll leave it there, and you can check other tutorial. It's more longer, more informative. Maybe you want to know how I made it, something like that. So Menche was here. Bye bye, guys.